Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And first things first, for my last one, of course, you know, and you probably saw the solution that I missed. I had a bar going across my windshield that shouldn't have been there. I didn't catch it before and I don't know why. Well, it was the high bar that was causing it. So I switched the high bar to a more standard one and it just popped the horns forward. So I don't have the 4 horns, I only have 2, and then I have the lights in the front. And that pretty much fixed everything. So that's it there. So we finally got to put our... Oh, God. I hate when I misclick stuff like that. I really do. Because it takes so long to sign back in. It doesn't take like really long, but still annoys me. Then you got to go through a loading screen. Eey. Just annoying. Come on now. Come on. Confun it. Thank you. Meant to click on skills. We finally got to put our first point in long distance. So we can start opening up longer runs. We got $358,200. I may drop the money straight on the garage upgrade right away and ignore doing any more upgrades to my truck for now. We will see. So our freight market. This is like a local delivery. Really doesn't help. So we have 23 tons of sugar at $6,612, $11.45. Or we have plastic granules at $6,435 at $10.88. So 525, 536. Obviously this is the better deal. Nothing special about it. It's just a standard delivery. And there's nothing else where I am, so it'll be the first time in a long time I'm hauling a standard trailer. I haven't done this in a while. I don't know if I've rested. I think I have. Yeah. Turn my volume up so I can hear a little bit better. Lights on. So, not a lot happening right now, but it bears repeating because I would think that most of you don't watch my Binding of Isaac videos and all that, and that's fine. You know, each to their own of why you come here and watch any video that I produce at any given point in time. Number one, I am back into Warcraft. Mr. Pandaria was $10. I decided to pick it up. I got 7 days free. I am probably going to renew my account. I believe I've said before, they are coming out with the Sons of Draenor, probably in the not too distant future. And they're raising the level cap to 100. And sometime back, Blizzard said that level 100 will be the last expansion for Warcraft. Whether they actually do that or not... Wait a minute. You mean I can't see now? No, because I took the job. That looked like it said 8,000. $8,200. 8,229 at 437 kilometers. What's the job I'm supposed to be running? 6,012. If I take this, will it end up canceling my other job? think we just... Penalty fee of 18,000. God damn it. It must have just come up. Because it wasn't there earlier. That was the little 5-minute thing, so... Damn, that would have been 2,000 more. 2,000 more. And that's significant in this hard mode. Damn. It really sucks. Alright, let's hook it up. Let's roll. Like I said, it's been a while since I've hauled a standard load. At 23 tons, I will more than likely have to be careful around the sharper corners at speed. That's what I'm guessing anyways. But I may put up some Warcraft stuff. I got 3 level 85s. One of them I got a free transfer on for coming back to the game in what they call a Resurrection Scroll. So that's really cool. I only have 2 other characters to transfer, and that's my wizard and my warrior. Damn it, couldn't think. But yeah, my wizard and my warrior need to transfer over. My wizard is a goblin. My warrior is orc female, goblin female, and my paladin, who is my main, who I call Consecration, is main spec tank. Well, used to be main spec tank. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I'm just gonna fall in behind this guy. But the guild that I ended up joining, which actually never kicked me out, I gotta find out what's causing that. Why the texture's suddenly missing. It was there at one point before. But they took me as a ret paladin. I was really surprised when I asked to join, and they asked me if I wanted to be a ret paladin instead of a tank paladin. So that really threw me for a loop. But I'm moving to a server where I guess like the horde side is really weak. I forget, was it Machnathal? I think is the server I moved to, Machnathal. But I personally, like, don't care. I'm horde, period. And I can probably get into a decent 10-man raiding guild. I've never cared about being the best. I always just cared about being really good. And I know that I've talked before that I was like always like in the top 5 best geared paladins on the server. But I didn't care about being number 1. I just wanted to be good. You know, and I was good. With that kind of reputation, I could get into most guilds very easily. But I prefer, I'm going to be honest with you, I prefer 10-man raiding over 25-man raiding. I really do. I think 10-man rating is, well, it's easier to put together. With 10-man rating, you need basically one main tank and one off tank / DPS. You need 2 healers, maybe 3. And then you need, if you have 2 healers, then you get, of course, taking 6 DPS. If you need 3 healers, then you're taking 5 DPS. Shit. Emergency, emergency. Sorry. I'm still a little run down from the turkey earlier today. Part of me wants another plate now, but I'm still not feeling very well. If I do eat again at all tonight, which I probably won't, probably not be until tomorrow. And it's not going to be till much later, at which point I'll probably be asleep. I want to do my my arena run after this video finishes. Whoa. It's a fairly sharp corner. Take it easy, Geronimo. Even though I'm dreading the arena run with my shaman, with the shaman I drafted, just because that deck is just it's bad. Even when I feel like I draft okay or good decks, it's still not very good. And this deck, just to me is horrid. But we'll see. We could get lucky. But anyways. That missing check. That is going to drive me nuts until I find out why. The thing is that so many things could be causing it. So many things could be causing that texture to be missing. It's not a trailer mod. I have a feeling it has something to do with one of the shop mods that I put in, one of the mega tuning mods I put in, but I wouldn't begin to know which one to try, so I just kind of put up with it. Eventually I'll get over it, but my internet today has been, actually just not today, this past few days has been really bad, and of course it's not to be unexpected. I've mentioned in another video, but again, for those of you who don't watch them, I'm on Time Warner Cable, and we're in, to be honest, a relatively new neighborhood still. And it's growing rapidly. And cable wasn't put in here, too long ago. So I'm pretty sure that the infrastructure up here is not strong enough, as it were, to don't need my lights on. Aha, tried to pass me, didn't work. Is not strong enough to deal like when everybody's home. I haven't been able to stream a YouTube video at 720p in I think 5 days, 4 or 5 days now. My connection's just been really crappy. And the thing is, it's like me and my wife have been the only ones here. And my nephew has gone to his friend's house for the holiday, and my brother-in-law only just came back yesterday, and it was acting up before then. So it's not anything having to do with the house or the connection here. It's the infrastructure. It can't handle it. The bandwidth is getting sucked up pretty hard. You know, all those, you might have seen them on TV, those DSL, jokes about sharing bandwidth on cable. Yeah, well, this is proof. Even my friend in Pukalani, his internet's running really slow, and they have a very strong infrastructure installed in there. And his internet has been like really extremely slow too, and he's thinking it's his computer, and I'm thinking more like, nah. I'm almost positive that it's the fact that everybody's home and everybody's online, and the infrastructure just can't handle it. That's why, and to be honest, I've always been a fan of DSL. You know, I've truly been a fan of DSL because maybe you can't get quite the blazing speed of cable, but it does, it does what I need. If they still have the same setup, as I've mentioned before, I'm going to get 15 megs down and 3 megs up. 3 megs up is 3 times the normal of what I get normally, which is 1 meg up. Although recently I've been getting 2 megs up, which has been really strange because I'm not supposed to. But even still, 3 megs up is more, number one. And number two, I will hopefully not have to worry about randomly disconnecting multiple times throughout the day. That has been a big bone of contention stuck in my craw, is that we just disconnect, and it happens randomly all day. And again, I'm almost like 100% positive that it has to do with the fact that there's too many people and the infrastructure can't handle it, and there's actually I don't know what you'd call it, a nexus or a hub, a main area where a bunch of the cable connections converge right out front of where I live. They have the big cement covers that go over it. I've seen the cable company, 2 or 3 trucks down here at a time sometimes, with those covers open, going down and fixing stuff and attaching stuff down in there. So I'm pretty sure that's the issue, because we live outside that hub. That's why we get disconnected so often. It's because it just can't handle it, and our signal just gets killed in all the traffic. It's a possibility. I don't know for sure, but that's why I praise DSL. DSL is a dedicated single line. Only you are on it, only you are on it, so you're not sharing your bandwidth with anybody else. You may have to get, your package may say you get 50 megs down and 5 megs up, but that doesn't mean you'll get that all the time. If most of your neighborhood, or on like holidays like now, all of your neighborhood is probably online, then a good chance of what's going to happen is you're only going to get part of that bandwidth, especially if you're in a neighborhood like mine where the infrastructure has not been upgraded to the growth of the neighborhood. So there can be a real bone of contention. With DSL, I may not be able to get as much speed, but I get more than enough speed for what I need it to do, and I'm, dedicated solo by myself. So there's that, and then like I said, hopefully with that in here, I won't have to constantly worry about disconnecting in the middle of a game. Especially in a game like Warcraft. It happened in League a lot. For those of you who may have watched my League videos, man, you know how frustrated I used to get. know, I could have chewed boulders in half. I was so upset sometimes, and you know, I don't know how else to put it. I can't wait for this holiday to be over, but then we have Christmas and New Year's coming, which, you know, is going to be pretty much the same thing. So, yeah, and I realized that it's almost time to turn on my winter mod. I'm a little nervous about doing it because it puts a lot of resistance and a lot of slipperiness into the game that I'm not used to driving. So I'm a little nervous, but I'll probably still do it, to be honest with you. As you can see, just 21 tons. My poor little Scania here is having to fight, and the winter mod will just make that fight even, you know, even tougher. But promise is a promise, and a challenge is a challenge, and that's what I'll be doing. So I'm just waiting for them to get back to me at the 3rd, and my wife needs to type up a letter for my brother-in-law to sign before he leaves again, because he's supposed to be here for the holidays. But being the person he is, and you know, plans could change on a whim, which, well, why not? You know, he may just decide to go do whatever. And that's his prerogative. I hate this corner. Even with a regular trailer, this corner is a pain in the ass. You see how close that comes? And like I said, really? So you know what, I'm just going to go inside you if that's what it's going to be. But, no, I didn't have to. Fortunately, I'm just going to... Okay, yeah, don't go there. That didn't come out right. But, anyways, be that as it may, be whatever things may be. Hopefully, not long after the 3rd of December, I will have my own connection, and I will be, I won't say DC free because anything can happen, but with a little luck, and I'm going way too fast. I think I got that at 100. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to exit off here soon. Boy, this run has been like exit after exit, hasn't it? I am going to go, and I'm almost positive, like, the one purchase I'm going to make for myself, most likely, and it's not a definite, because I still have a bunch of Christmas shopping to do, and I have other stuff to pay, but if I have money left over, the one purchase I'm going to make, the one guaranteed purchase I'm going to make, is I'm going to upgrade the memory in my computer again. Back to 8. Yeah, back to 8. 8 gigs, whatever. 8 megs, 8 gigs, I have no idea. Yeah, gigs, 8 gigs. There's 4 gigs in there now. I'm going to re-upgrade them to 8. For those of you that may not know, and others that may not remember, my wife's computer got wet. It ruined not only her motherboard, but the memory in her computer as well. So I got her another motherboard and didn't have money for memory, so I just pulled 4 gigs out of my computer and put it into hers, which is fine. You know, I'm not like saying anything. Really? Where? I didn't see no camera. Of course, it doesn't mean there wasn't one. But I just thought I'd be able to upgrade before, you know. Why did I do that? I meant to go that way. I just thought I'd be able to put the 4 gigs back beforehand, so I'm going to do that this coming November, or this coming December rather. An old Dusenhof army truck, or at least that's what it looks like. That's what I call it. I don't know what it actually is. It looks kind of like an old Dusenhof. Oh, hey, look. All right, yeah. Freaking toll booth. You know, these ones that say telepass, they should actually have freaking telepass. Should actually have the option for telepass, and I don't have to stop. You know, to get some kind of ticket, because, you know, even though it's a mod outside the game, I do have, you know, I have a telepass up there, and it's just visual, you know, from a mod, you know, that I put in the game. But it still doesn't mean that something couldn't be done, that when you actually drive up, if you drive slowly, then it'll just automatically tell you to go, and you don't have to come to a complete stop. No, 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 Mr. Dusenhof. Me go over here. I know I didn't stop to see what my trailer looked like before I took the delivery. That was just mainly for the fact I'm hauling a standard, you know, trailer, and I have no idea what DFDS logistics have to do with sugar. But hey, who am I to judge? As long as I get paid, I don't care what it says on the side or what it has inside. I'll take it from point A to point B. End of story. As I say, come on there, red car, let's go. I want to be on the outside before I hit these guys up. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm getting off at that next exit, but I'm more surprised that I'm not, considering I only have 90 kilometers to go. Oh, you have got to be kidding. Come on. There we go. You got a little speed back out of them. I don't know if it's coincidence or if it actually matters, but there seems like every time I've come up behind a car that's just going slow by itself, if I come up behind it and, you know, hit the horn and or I flash the lights, it'll actually speed up, or it'll pull over into the other lane, which is really cool. Not getting off at this exit either. I don't have that much further to go. I like exits like that. Like if you mess up, you can just go like keep going straight and go back onto the highway. That's pretty cool. I think I've only hit max speed a couple times. Well, not max speed. The max speed I allow myself, which is about 100 kilometers. I'm surprised I've only hit it a couple times in this run. Because I'm not too surprised. I'm just a little surprised. Because, you know, no. Actually, I'm going to go this way. I almost screwed that up. I don't know what's been going on for sure, but I have, like, really been messing up directions lately. You know, blowing past an exit I'm supposed to get off, or, you know, turning down the wrong exit. things like that. So I'm not sure what's been going on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, you're killing me. There's nothing there. Just go. You saw him start to move and then stop. Sometimes I think the game logic in here is to frustrate you. Because I've had that happen plenty of times where a car starts rolling and then just will suddenly stop at an intersection with nothing coming. You know, he'll start rolling into the intersection and then suddenly stop as you come up behind him. Or I've had cars like purposely suddenly try to turn into a lane and slam into me from the side. That's something that needs to be fixed. I'm just be honest with you. There's one flaw I could pick on in this game that the developers have left in. It's when a car hits me. Not when I hit a car. When a car hits me. Like, I'm stopped at the bottom of a hill and the car just comes rolling down too fast and poof, hits me in the back. Something of that nature. When a car hits me, I get charged for the accident. It's like, really? Really? That is what really bothers me. I hate when I take it up that high. I forget just to drop by 1 and I drop by 2. I forgot to go looking for skins today. I've got a bunch of skins bookmarked already, ready and raring to go for my next skin showcase in a few days. Because I'm trying to do that like weekly skin showcase. And again, I got to be careful. I still don't have many trucks on my other account. The problem is not money. I have enough money to buy another truck. I actually sold one of my Mans and bought an Iveco. God damn it, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Just right around the corner waiting for me. And that's $1,200 out of this run. And that's significant considering I'm only getting $6,000. It's not like other runs like this one run I did on my other, on my showcase account. I was getting $131,000 for the delivery. It's a huge, long run. I mean, enough money for a truck as it is. And I think I got about 12 speeding tickets along the run, and it didn't even dent how much I was getting. You know, this one, you really got to pay attention to those speed limits, and if there's anything that constantly gets me, it's the speed limits. Because I'll be driving and talking or listening to music, depending on if I'm on this account or if I'm on my other account, and I'll just not notice the speed limit sign, and I'll not notice the camera sign, and you know, I'll get screwed for it. Pretty sure. Yes, I see you. Almost didn't, but yes, I do see you. There's a chance. I don't think so. There's a chance that's a dealership. So I'm going to go this way. Even if it's just a recruitment agency, which is what it is. It'll be good to discover it. And then I can just take a right up here, and then another right, and be where I need to go. And it really doesn't take that much time off or extra fuel. So I'm not going to worry too much. There's a garage there for any repairs, and if I decide to do upgrades. And there's another question mark here, which means it's a dealership. And if there's one dealership I want to make sure I have, and I honestly forget if I already have it or not, is the Iveco trucks, because Iveco is the cheapest truck. I am almost positive the Iveco is the cheapest truck you can buy, which is what I really want to be looking for, but of course without a better garage. It doesn't matter. I'm delivering sugar to the UPS because, you know, why not? Where's the entrance? Oh, it's up further. I thought it was there. There it is. This is actually going to be a little bit more difficult than you would think in terms of a back-in. I know that you kind of chuckle at that thought, but I play on my showcase account so much, trying to get it caught up to where I can do like full showcases and whatnot, that I'm used to backing in big trailers now. You know, I got a 540 horsepower motor in my Volvo FH, and I'm hauling trailers now 30-40 tons, and you know, those are the big long ones, and I have a very specific back-in pattern for those now. And those make very little movements, and you know, you got to turn early and whatnot. I think I just got this, so here we go. Show results. We did not level up. That's sad. But we got the money if we want to drop on the garage, but only got $3,000 left. I don't think that's a good idea, because that's not enough for fuel. Well, it may be enough for fuel, but it's not enough for me to feel comfortable for fuel, which we'll probably need by the end of the next run. I think we haven't fueled this truck since we bought it. So we've driven almost 3,000 miles on a single tank so far, and we're at approximately half a tank. So at least that's what it seems like. I want to get that question mark, and then I'm going to hit the garage for repairs, and then I'll end it. Then I'm going to rest, and really? Of course this is going to screw us over, and we're going to have to wait. Looked like my window was down for a second. I gotta change my wordings. I really don't like hauling arse. I gotta put something better there. But I still like the look of the truck. Gears. Looks like, oh god, it's a man dealership. The reason I say that is because that's the problem I'm having in my other game. Every dealership I do find is a man dealership. I think I've discovered 6 man dealerships with one of Iveco and one Majestic, you know, Mercedes dealership. Sorry, I needed some water. So it's a little frustrating, and just to, yeah, we're not going to get to go. just to come across another alright, here we go again. I did some changes, so these aren't on. There we go. And high beams. Yeah, okay. Just making sure everything's working. Cool truck. It's probably starting 6th. But I'd still rather have the dealership discovered than not. So I almost like to, you know, wish I could do this with every game, and maybe I should, and that's like to practically cover the town. But I'm just gonna zip down here. Don't need my lights on now. And we'll hit the garage. Service. Grrr. Let me show you what not to do, especially when you're trying to sim, but honestly, I'm starting to get a little impatient. You won't see me do that too often anymore, especially in when I'm actually trying to sim as much as possible. But I want to end this video. I like to just show, you know, what trailer we'll probably be hauling next. Alright, let's get some rest and see what our job market entails. Map. Freight market. And we are here. You are here. 48 tons. Way too heavy. Which is a shame, because that is 8,000. That's significantly more than this. But 15 tons is doable. This is 8,000 as well, but it's 35 tons. And at 14, that's, you know, that's $21 per mile. You know, I may just attempt that, because it's not a speedy, it's a standard, so it's not an important. And at $21 is just, that's almost $3 more a mile, and that's 360 kilometers versus 343 kilometers. So chances are I will attempt the 48-ton haul. I'll just have to be very careful on sharp corners. As cool as this would be to haul, and there's only 15 tons, I cannot ignore $21 per mile versus $17 per mile. At almost $500 difference. So that's probably what we'll be doing next one. Alright folks, so that's going to be me done for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time folks, this is going to be One Big Bugger signing out. I'll see you on the road.